So this is take 3, Coimbra from National 341 to MAC, which is pretty much the Coimbra supply market. And we are just leaving Coimbra from the National 341. We've been in this roundabout in the other video. So we are heading west. Uh, and this is something that I want to explain to you. That's why I did this video. Here in Portugal, every major city works with what we call the supply markets. So it's pretty much an enclosed area, a kind of logistics space where all the transactions about regarding vegetables and fruits and fish, frozen and fresh fish and meat are made between the suppliers and the small retailers. So, and this is important because I think it's something new in the game. It's something you don't have in the Euro Truck Simulator. And we have them in Portugal. So we have this in Coimbra, we have one in Lisbon, one in Oporto, one in Faro. So every major city has them. We call them Mercado Abastecedor, which is in English, it's of course supply market. And I think, I was thinking that this might be a good addition to the game. So this is kind of an information video. You will see how these markets look. So we just left Coimbra and we are heading west by the National 341. This Coimbra market is located in a city called Taveiro, which is nearby. And I really hope that you guys, I will create a post in the forum, a topic in the forum about these markets. But I really want you guys to see it because this might be a good addition to the game. If you can do in the cities that you chose to build in game, if you can do, because like I was saying, we have them in all the major cities, all the big cities in Portugal have these markets. We have in Évora, we have in Faro, we have in Lisbon. The Lisbon one is huge, of course. I will go there, film for you guys. But this might be a good addition to the game, launching these new type of supply markets with the DLC, and that's why I decided to make this video. So we are now crossing the A1. This highway that you see above us, it's the A1. This is the Coimbra South Junction. Remember that in the other video we exit the A1 at Condeixa Junction, which is in the south of Coimbra. So we will drive a few miles for Taveiro and the supply market, which I want to show you. The landscape here changes a little bit. Coimbra is located on a valley, but this is pretty straight from here to the sea. We are a kind of 45 minutes drive time to the seashore. If you go all the way in this road, you will reach Figueira da Foz, which you will not do it in game. But now we will exit in this junction. We have a cemetery here on our right with a crematorium. And we will have a roundabout. So like I was saying, this video is pretty much information for you guys to decide if you want to. You can see the cemetery here. So if you guys want to explore this supply market thing, I really think it's a good idea. Not from being my idea, but because it's truck wise, it's truck related, and the trucks are there loading and offloading, lots of trucks every day, and in every market of in this type of market, supply market. And I remember, let me just film this to show the guys how they look, and they will decide if they want to do them or not. I think it would be cool. I think it's a cool idea because they are logistics places with lots of, docks for the trucks, lots of trucks and everything. You will see it in a couple of minutes. So we are pretty much in Taveiro, which is a small village near Coimbra. We have a retail park here, but doesn't differ much of the ones you have all around Europe. It's a kind of open space shopping center. I don't like it, to be honest. I prefer the closed one. We have a gas station here. So here on our right side we have that retail space. Pretty much the parking lot at the center and the shops all around. I don't like this type of shops, but of course we have them in Portugal. I just prefer the closed traditional shopping center. So we are now driving the National 17 and we will enter the supply market. How does this markets work? Well, you must be a kind of partner to enter here. You know, as you can see, we have a main gate with a security. I can access this market because I work here. My company, my company office is located inside this market. That's why I can enter here. You know, I just have the camera inside the windshield in order I don't, have problems. But that's it. So this is a closed space. I will show you guys. These markets usually are separated by sectors. So we have always the logistics sector, where some of the companies, like the company I work for, are located. Mostly the major ones like TNT, DHL, DPD, and these logistics companies, and also the Portuguese ones. So which is the area that we are passing now. This is the part where the logistics are located, and then we have the food part, which I will show you in a couple of minutes. So these supply markets are always separated by these two type of sectors. We have TNT facility on our left side. I will turn around. So let me remind you, this is a closed space, not public here. It's closed. We have DPD on our left side. New facility. We have Luís Simões facility in our front, that white building. And we have Petit Forestier, which is a famous French company for vehicle rental. So I will give another, turn around for you guys to see. You can also check this on Google Maps and see how big it is. You can see we have ID Logistics, which is a big company. And we have Sansival on our right side, which is a Portuguese company also. So I think this atmosphere would look awesome in game, this type of industrial areas, which is something that I'm starting to see in ATS, American Truck Simulator, latest DLCs. I've been driving in the Utah, and I see that you did a couple of, I think you call them Freeport Center or something, in some cities with lots of warehouses and trucks parked and everything. That's the kind of thing, in my opinion, and judging by the feedback I get from some players, this is the type of thing that sometimes we miss in game. This truck environment, this logistics environment like we are seeing now, lots of trucks parked, lots of logistics, places. And that's why I remember to do this video and try to show you guys what we have here in Portugal. So once again, I tell you, this lower part is the logistics part, and we are now adding the food one, where the retailers sell the vegetables, the fruits, the fish, and the meat. I will try to to show to you guys. Once again, we are against the sun, but we will change. So this is the type of video that I think it can give you lots of inspiration, to have new ideas, lots of details, containers and trees and pallets and lots of stuff we see everywhere. So the logistics center, pretty much it. So we are turning around now and go to the upper part of the Coimbra supply market to show you guys how it looks, the food part. So these markets, usually they work by night, during the night. That's why it's so quiet. This was filmed in the morning. all the transactions are made during the night, to supply the restaurants and the food stores and everything. So this is on our left side we have the food warehouses. I don't know exactly which ones are the fish, the meat, and the vegetables, but for sure we have some reefer trailers here. I think this is the fresh food sector, and in front of us we will see the vegetables because with potatoes and everything. So as you can see, it's quiet because the transactions are made during the night. And I really hope that you guys understand my point and the reason why I try to show you this. I will film all the other supply markets, Lisbon one, Faro, Évora, and Oporto, because I can have access to them. And you guys will see if you enjoy them and if you decide to recreate them in game or not. So we made a complete round. We made a complete tour inside the supply market, and now we will get to the first roundabout where we just started our tour. That's the main gate with the security office, and we will turn around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Cheers. Happy mapping.